around the barrier. Like,
you have to be the barrier at least. No. So everybody wasn't moving. In other words, he's still holding the attention.
I go, he's in a wheelchair.
If you're in a jazzy, your head is straight. So in other words, if you walk, your head wobbles to the side like Barone. We're not Barone. We walk like normal people. Our head is straight. Our head is straight.
So you're in a jazz.
Yeah, but if you're not going over gravel, you're gonna move. If you're in a jazzy and you're going on a...
That's bullshit, exactly.
No, because it was in my mail truck.
Yeah,
and
there we go.
It scared the fuck out of me because I was sitting here and there was this like a semi-homeless guy sitting in a scooter.
What do you want to
going
do?
by my window.
This is it. This is it.
It was just floating across my window.
This is it.
It scared the
No, that's it. Right over the wheel. Point the fuck here. Right here. Shit. Same fucking thing. Same thing. No, don't leave. We need you. We need you. Get that.
No, stop that. Don't do that.
Oh, shut up.
Let me tell you something. We're going to talk about this right now, okay?
Tell a story.
No, I'm going to tell a story because he's over here telling a story about how people don't walk in a wheelchair.
Shit, that's a more.
Stutter.
Almost got him.
You got arc you up, bitch. Deal with it.
The Viper. The Viper.
Going home.
No.
That was great.
If he wants to come back here, I'll show him how it is.
That's fantastic.
He's coming back.
Why are you stopping there?
I know what's going to happen.
Why are you stopping? Why are you stopping? Come over here.
No, good.
Why are you stopping there?
I'm going to have the third row.
What was that? You still watch wrestling?
Go woo woo.
You know you still watch. U.S.
Hey, Jimmy, come here. Come here. We need you to settle a score. Okay, let's revisit this whole thing.
Sure.
Hey, you go. We need a barrier. Gaffney, you want to be a barrier?
Nah.
Be a barrier. We need.
Whoa. I already did this.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing, man.
In other words,
Hi, video. I assume we're going on YouTube now.
Nah, you're fine. We're not worrying about shit.
Tomorrow.
You
I'll see
know,
you
you popular?
Deal with this.
so here's our
I
discussion.
make money out of
Alright.
this video.
We are talking about an incident that happened maybe about 2 months ago.
Okay.
I have one of him fighting. This guy's over 2
We
million
had a
views.
wall. I'd say about this high.
People get famous with 2 million views on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the point.
I'm making money.
Why is everybody kicking my ass today?
There's
that's
pressure.
bro.
You want to get a
That's
video?
fair.
You want to get a video?
No.
Dad, you could have went home with Dad Nestle Hut.
Yeah, exactly. Where's Dan Nestle?
Okay, so
You
we
know
got a
Dan
wall this
Nestle,
high.
obviously.
Go back and
You know Dan Nestle?
I know what you want to do.
All right.
Why'd you want to lift up? Just an
Wall this high. This is where we're at.
All right.
This
Get
is fucking
the wall.
stupid.
Be the wall.
I'm the wall?
No homo. Get fucking down. Get down. No. Get. He's got to be the wall. Okay. No.
Is he jumping over me?
No.
I might. I
Your head.
never know.
Okay.
I have a chill gas.
I would back up a little higher.
I would scratch my ass.
Okay. So we're driving by,
Okay.
and the guy is in the jazz.
Okay.
So we're going by, and his head is straight. Okay. So he's in the jazz.
Okay.
So what tells you that the guy is in a jazzy compared to a guy that's walking like normal?
The handlebars.
No, shut the fuck up. We're talking head. Like their head is not moving. Like think about head movement.
What the fuck?
So the guy's driving the jazzy. Obviously, his head's probably not moving. No. Okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm walking.
This is why you got.
Is my head moving?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a little bit.
What the fuck? My head's not fucking moving.
Okay, yeah, you're
Okay,
trying to keep
so Dean, tell him the whole story of what? Because since you're the whole,
Here's his problem. The problem is we went to the Radisson to try to have lunch at the Radisson. There's a little barrier at the Radisson. The guy was coming across the Radisson in the barrier like this. And if he captured me here,
But remember,
My head
there's a
doesn't
barrier that you can't see the whole,
Okay.
whole body.
Now,
The whole body.
he says, look at the midget, look at the midget, look at the midget. He's going crazy about the midget.
Okay.
It wasn't a midget, it was a guy in a fucking wheelchair.
Oh.
Jazzy. I wheelchair, Jazzy.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
Jazzy's a wheelchair.
You're right. You're right.
Same thing.
Who point?
When he finally realized the guy wasn't a midget,
Here comes his Legion of Doom out of nowhere.
he understood that the guy was in a fucking wheelchair,
Okay.
a jazzy, or whatever you want to call it, and he was not a midget, and that the fact that he was turned around the corner after about 10 minutes of walking, or whatever he calls it, I call it not moving his head, and just going. And then he does that, and then he comes over, and all of a sudden he stands there, and he's having his lunch at the table. Yes, it's true. He was having his lunch at the table, and he was eating his lunch at the table, and all of a sudden he's like, oh my God, it's not a midget. The guy's in a wheelchair. Really? Did we think he was fucking standing up eating his lunch?
So in other words, the whole
If he really standing up
we
eating his
played
lunch,
this whole big play out.
Oh shit.
The whole big
Cam,
question
BJ
is,
here. All of a
can
sudden,
you walk
watch your shit.
straight
Watch the shit.
without your head
Watch
being
the shit. Skinny jeans.
Jesus Christ?
Yes. But it takes a lot more effort than I assume a midget wants to go through.
yeah.
Very true.
Very true.
Very good point. But to my point, seriously, you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. Right.
There's no point.
Your head is going straight. You're on a jazzy. You're walking. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, how could I tell over a fucking barrier
Give it to him.
a fucking midget or a fucking real person?
He won't let me stun him.
He has a full bear.
Guys, I think I figured out the solution to this.
Please,
Stun him.
Stop him.
We need to go find
Stop
a midget, and we need to make him up.
Apparently you've been there before. Yeah, all right.
Let me shake your hand, because I think you got it.
I'll tell you what, you did a great job today. Thank you very much.
Very proud of you.
I'm gonna go harass these two.
Alright. That's alright. What's your record label?
I got it.
Are we allowed back in there?